Okay. Got all those off. Do we want to do all these at once? I don't want to. I'm going to do 2 at a time. Yay! Human resources! This was in my mail today, and I was like, perfect. Oh, I just realized I don't have my, hold on, just a second. Ugh. This music is reminding me of Death Clock for some reason. Yes, computer. Yeah. How do I hold this without getting paint all over me? You know what? I don't think I do. I think I just gotta accept that I'm gonna get paint all over my bod, and that's fine. Music is too quiet. I can turn it up a little. When's the next co-optional lounge? We don't know because TV's in chemo. So he's not going to want to do it on Friday for sure. But we might be able to do it a different day this weekend. We haven't locked that in yet. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there and dry a little bit. Okay, Now, important question. I have 4 of these, right? I think I'm going to make all of them red. I was going to say, should I make some of them a different color? But I think I'm going to make all of them red. I think that makes the most sense. Again, this is totally optional. This is just a thing that I want to do because the wood blocks that I found have these weird decorative edges. So I want to make sure that they look okay. That's all. I found, when I was getting these, they had like a bunch of weird wooden things that you could just do projects on if you wanted to. And one of them was, it was, like one of those tissue box covers. I was like, oh my god, can I just have, because like, I don't know anybody my age who has like a tissue box cover. Like, I feel like that's kind of an older thing to have, and maybe that's just the people that I know. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, I want to just have the most animu tissue box holder in the world. Like, just cover it with boobs. It'd be so funny. People go in and they're like, oh, a tissue box There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I think next time I'll leave this blank, do the sides first, and then flop it over and do the top. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's the easier way to do it. Oh my. Mm-hmm. Can you stain instead of painting? Yeah, of course. This is literally just a decorative thing. This is me going, I don't want the edges to just be plain wood. So, I'll leave you there. I'll do the same thing as before. I'll just be like, here, get over there. Ah, there's a lip. There's a lip there. Okay. Perfect. All right. This time we're going to try doing this. Do these edges first. Yeah. I think we're gonna wind up with the same problem, possibly. In my head, it'll be easier because we can touch the top. Maybe? I don't know. Gotta figure out the supreme technique. What game is this from? Oh, Monster Hunter! I was like, this sounds so Monster Hunter-y, but I don't recognize the music. It's from Monster Hunter 2, that's why. I never played Monster Hunter 2. Yes, this is the way. This is the technique. This is the supreme technique. We figured it out. We even got weird, like, people voices in the background. Aha! Beat you! I beat you, sucker. Where did I get my desk from? Off a website. I'm trying to remember what website it was. I honestly do not really remember what website it was, but both Sam and I have the same desks and we really like them, so. I love Monster Hunter music. When Umatani and I were making the Monster Hunter tables on Swords and Stitches, we listened to Monster Hunter Tri music like all the time. Like pumped us up. I guess it's not going anywhere. I feel like it's gonna slip all over the place, but it never does. Do I want a second coat on these? I'm gonna say yes. Yes, I do. What have I done? There we go. Whatever. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. Get a little bit more primary red look on there. That's all I want. That's all I want. Okay. I like that. I like that with the two coats. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. Went a little bit faster though. I'll leave you there. I don't want to mess you up. Okay. Alrighty. It's not drying as fast. Let's stay here for a sec. Boop. Pick between Castile, Aztecs, or Maya for the new Europa Universalis 4 campaign. Aztecs. That's my choice. Are you gonna just leave the brush like that? No. But I have 2 more of these to paint again, so... Okay. Alright. Cool. That's the last one. Cool. This is the last one. And then we can start cutting out mango pages. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Okay. Gonna wash these off. Oop. Yeah. Just ran my finger against that. Gonna wash the paintbrush off and my hands. I'll be right back. Listen to the music. Enjoy. Hello. Okay, we're gonna cut out mango pages now. I'm gonna scooch these guys over here, and we can slip these guys out and put them over here too. For now. Don't get on my hand again. I just washed them. Okay. So what pages do we want to use? I like him riding the shark. I want some Zoro in there though. I don't want all of them to be of Luffy. There's this one. Luffy drinking with a dolphin and then Zoro's in the background drinking. Let's see. This is only issue 1, so we have no Sanji. I don't think we're gonna have any Nami. But we've got cool stuff like that. Just Zoro being a badass and destroying 1,000,000 Marines. I like that. One of the things that I really like about One Piece is that they make both the pirates and the Marines the good guys. Like, I don't know. It's interesting the way that they do that. Don't cut the manga. It's happening. It was $1. It's gonna happen. Ah, I like that one. We'll definitely do that one. I need to figure out how to cut these out of here safely, like without ruining it. I don't want to rip it out. I think that's a pretty surefire way to destroy everything. Ah, is this one sitting with a bunch of like weird penguin birds? I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Oh, and there was Buggy. This is when Buggy the Clown's people first start showing up. Oh god, it's just perfect. Ah, we don't see him though. We don't see him in the manga. Okay. You're a monster, I'm gonna be sick. I own 2 of this same manga. So, one of them is gonna become some coasters for great justice. Okay, I'm gonna test out a method on one of these pages because I don't know where my X-Acto knife is, which makes this difficult. But I'm wondering if I can take my scissors like this and kind of use them as an X-Acto knife. I lose my X-Acto knife so easily. Yes. Yes, that worked. Okay. So there's that page. I don't know which ones we're actually going to use, though. Okay, wait. I definitely want this one. I definitely want the drinking with a dolphin to happen. Okay, it's that one. And then... Everybody's losing it. Ah! Yes, and this one. This one's so cute. Okay, 2. Massacre. Oh, is TB here? Hi, TB. Okay. Okay, we have those 3. I don't know, what other ones are there? Let's see. Which ones did I miss? Did I miss any, or is that all of them? Oh no! Oh no no no! There's Luffy being like, yo, what up? I'm gonna be king of the pirates. You gotta use that one. See, you start ripping up a book and 200 more people show up. That's what I've learned today. I think that's all of them. Oh god, Helmeppo. I've finally gotten to the, if you care about being spoiled, about the first, like, 100 episodes of One Piece, then, here, I'll put up a spoiler finger. Spoiler finger for the first 100 episodes of One Piece. I got to the point where they start covering all of the little mini stories that happen during the manga that have to do with Helmeppo and Kobe, and it's so great because they like compact it all into just like episodes for you. So I just watched I guess it was like 10 episodes back or something like that. But they're starting to cover like Helmeppo and Kobe being like, you know what? Let's turn into fucking badasses. Just like, God, remember Helmeppo, remember when you were this guy? Wait. This fucking guy. Being like, my dad's gonna hurt you cause he's the best and he's so strong. Dumb. Okay. I got accepted into college today! Yeah! Go Hannah! Congratulations. Okay, I think I got all of them. Okay, so we have to do these two. These two are happening no matter what. Drinking with dolphins and painting a skull on a Thingu. Both of those are happening. So then we have this one. It's just Luffy being like, I'm about to go on an adventure. And then we've got Luffy riding a shark. And then we've got Luffy and Zoro being real confused about all of these penguin birds that showed up. So we need two more. I kind of want to do these two. It's like, I don't know. The shark one is cool, but I don't know. Needs more Usopp. I know! I only have the first volume, so we're only gonna get Luffy and Zoro in on these. Shark and penguins. Okay. Okay, I'll do the shark. Okay. Alright, so now we take our handy dandy template, right, that we made, and we figure out where we want this to be. Oh, this would be so much easier if this template was see-through. But it's not. I'm gonna try just drawing I'm gonna try to just draw a square around what I think might work. Let's see what it looks like. In pencil. Ob. Yeah, that'll work fine. Okay. Oh, my camera's all like auto-focusing and being an asshole. Hold up. Needs more Ace. Needs more Smoker, am I right? Smoker's my favorite character. Well, I don't know if I can call him my favorite character. He's just that character who, when he shows up, I'm like, yeah, Smoker! Just barf on myself because I'm so excited. Yay! Okay, so this guy's almost dry, so we can at least just like kind of get an idea. Okay, it's not gonna line up perfectly, which bothers me. Because it is a little off, isn't it? Do I have a right angle? Yeah, it's like bowed out on this side. Green tea just went everywhere. We'll clean it up later. Is that how this is, or did I just cut it wrong? No, that's how this is. What happened here? Our template failed us. Our template failed us. God damn it, smooth. Okay. Here's what I can do. I'm gonna try to do this. Keep running into you. Holy shit, this is boring. Thank you. I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I should cut this down or if I should just leave it and say fuck it. And then maybe do like a black border after the fact. Because I could do that. Yeah, I'll just do that. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. This is a craft stream. We're having fun, so fuck it. Doing it live. Alright. Are you ready to see a bunch of legs? Because that's what's about to happen. Look at all these legs! Oh my god, such legs. Wow. Alright. Ooh, got a little paint on there. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I haven't opened my big one yet. Come on, sweetheart. Open for me. Thank you. Oop. Let's because I called you sweetheart, isn't it? You suddenly got really angry with me. Yes! Okay. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm trying to remember if in the past I've done... I think I do layer and then place is normally what I've done in the past. Is this dry enough? I'm gonna take some of this up here. Okay. We're not pulling off any paint, so that's good. That's all I was worried about. Okay. Come here, sweethearts. Ow. Need paper towel. It dries clear, so it's like not a big deal. I just don't want there to be a big gloop, you know? Okay. Then we'll put our first layer on top and we'll move on to the next one. Put it all over so that it all has the same consistency. And again, it dries clear, so if you see a bunch of whiteness, it's not a big deal. Try to keep the layer thin because the thicker it is, the longer it'll take for it to dry. And you can tell when it's dried typically by the color, but sometimes not. Okay. Oh. Look. Got a little green tea on his butt. Ooh. This one we're gonna cut out as just the normal square and then try to do a better job of it. Actually, maybe this should be the last one since it's my favorite. I like how many just like I like that Oda just puts random animals all over the place. So that's how big it is normally. It's as thin as it can get, but it can be a little shorter. Oh, I love this song. Oh, there's some weird No problems, ma'am. No problems happened just then. This is another one that Smooth does a really good cover of. Perfect. I did that in a very unconventional way that probably won't work again. Whoops. Oh well. Cool. Alrighty. Remember, always be more careful than Dodger is, and you should be fine. Alrighty. Okay. After we get all of these down, we're gonna have to crochet for a little bit because we're gonna need to let those dry all the way before we can put on our second coat. Okay. Almost. Okay. Take a big chunk off from the bottom. Perfect. Okay. So in the end, we've abandoned the template, and I feel okay about it. They're looking alright so far. I'm gonna do some of this. I know, you won't be able to see the hot legs anymore. I'm sorry. Ruined your whole day. Okay. Nearly there. Okay. And then okay. Alrighty, last one. Last one, and then we can chill for a few minutes. Oops. Wrong way. Alrighty. Okay. Shouldn't touch it yet. Should not be touching that yet. So that's what it looks like right after you've done it. It's all like smeary and weird. But the very first one that we did, it's not dry yet, but I can... It's already dried to the point where you can tell it dries clear. So that's kind of nice. A we'll let those dry for a little bit, and then we'll do another go at that. Oh, hey. Okay. Close that up. Is that not too little if it's already dried? Well, we're gonna do another coat. So I wouldn't just leave it at one coat, and it hasn't dried yet. It's just clear. So, all right, cool. I'm gonna do a little crochet while I talk to you guys. What's up? Are you using a pattern? No, I don't even know what this is called. Okay, it's the one where maybe you know if you're a person who crochets. So it's the one where you do one loop, one loop, go through the top, pull that through, and then you have the 3, and then you loop again, and you pull those all the way through. Normally, when I was originally taught that one, you do your long starting line, and then you skip a bunch so that it's looser. And I didn't do that. And then I was like, oh well, I guess it's just gonna be like a really tight blanket, but that's okay. Whatever. It's baby yarn, so it's gonna be soft as fuck anyway. Half double. Haha, now I know. I'm doing a half double crochet. In Dutch, I know what it's called. I stopped being productive and started playing Isaac. That's okay, George. Crocheting intensifies. My nephew crochets a lot. He like made my mom a blanket, and I was like, way to show me up, asshole. He's my age. The yarn is made out of babies. Yes, it is. It's so fun to do while I watch anime. It's like the perfect thing to make me feel like I'm doing something productive while I'm just binge watching One Piece. I'm like, ah, yeah. Metal is best for crochet. Does this count as metal? I don't feel like it does. Is that for children, like the training one? No. I bought the big needle because it's huge yarn, and I knew I wanted to make a blanket. And remember, again, originally I intended for this to be much looser, so. It is Machine Supremacy, yes. My hands end up hurting after a while. So do mine. I try to think of it as hand training. Because it like, I don't know. It never hurts like I'm doing damage. It just hurts like there are muscles in my hands that I haven't been using for a while, you know? So I'm like, it's fine, because that means that those cool muscles in my hands that don't get used very often are like, ugh. I just started learning crochet today. Oh, that's awesome. We can crochet together. Oh my god. It's fun. Once I like get into the groove, I'm like, yeah, rocking it out. I used to bring crochet into my advanced English class in school. And then basically all of the girls in that class started bringing in either knitting or crochet, and we would all just like work on stuff, and it was kind of amazing. Hand muscles getting swole. Hell yeah. Bouldering? What is bouldering? I've been trying to crochet the original 150 Pokemon, like amigurumi style, because that would be awesome. Rock climbing. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I can see how that would hurt your hands. Is it really that easy to crochet and watch anime at the same time? Yeah, because like... Oh, yes. Kingdom Hearts. I think it's super easy, yes. Because it's something where after you've been doing it for a while, it's muscle memory, right? So the only times that I need to look are... So, like, casting is easy, right? And then I have to make sure that I'm going through the right loop. But then it's a lot of just, like, glancing down, you know? Most of it is, like, not that bad. But sometimes I can't quite tell which loop I'm supposed to go through, and that frustrates me. With like these bigger knits, sometimes I'm like, I love your sweater. What does it say? It says Wild Fox. Wild Fox 67. I looked up this sweater. I've told this story, I think, a million times. I looked up this sweater after I got it. And it's like actually a really expensive sweater, apparently. I got it at a thrift store. It's so comfy. This game is weird. This game? This game right here. But yeah, long story short, I don't think that it's hard to watch anime and crochet at the same time. Because you don't have to stare at it. Sometimes I do, but if I'm watching anime, I'm able to read all the subtitles still. How long did it take to learn how to crochet? Not very long, but I don't know how to do very many... I don't know how to do very many things in crochet. I know how to do, like, the normal crochet thing. And then I know how to do this. And that's mostly it. So, I'm sure there's a version of me, an alternate universe version of me, that knows how to do some cool stuff with crochet. That is not this universe, though. So, learning how to do the normal basic stuff, super easy. But I can't read patterns. I don't know how to do anything like that. When did you learn? In high school? I think my freshman year of college, not freshman year of college, freshman year of high school was my first time doing crochet. It was super fun. What is this? It's the decisive battle from Final Fantasy VI. What is it with you and foxes? I don't know. I've always really loved foxes. So they've just stayed as my favorite animal for years now, like since middle school. So I just love them. Bizarro Dodger. Did you ever play Rune Factory? Heck yeah, I played Rune Factory. I love Rune Factory. It's like Harvest Moon, except with weird dungeon crawling elements. It's great. Where are all of these remixes coming from? They're all on Rainwave CC, so... So I don't know, man. If you can't find them, I have no idea. They're just on... They're on the OC Remix Radio, so... Announce new subs in all caps. I will read off new subs at the end if I've missed them. Why does your cartoon self have red hair sometimes? Because I had red hair. Because my default hair is red. And it's only been blonde for like a little bit. So like even on the BRB screen when this screen, when Danny made this, he was like, I made it with red hair out of habit, I'm sorry. I was like, it's cool. What happened to making coasters? They're drying. Maybe I should write that somewhere. Hold on. We'll add a little title. Add title. It says... Coasters are drying right now. Less than 3. I should probably make that a different color. Configure. Make it black. What? Black. Okay. There we go. Coasters is drying right now. Now everybody knows. What's your natural hair color? This color. This color. The color of my grow out. It's like a light brown color. Next to the blonde, it looks dark, but it's a light brown color. My hair was black when I was born, and my mom was so excited because she's super Sicilian and was like, oh my gosh, is she gonna take after me? Is she gonna have black hair? Is she gonna have beautiful olive skin? I'm so excited. And then I grew up and looked like a super French person like my dad. This is too weird, I'm out. Bye! Girls take after their fathers and boys take after their mothers. Not always. It's all about dominant genes, man. It's all genetics. I think it's funny, though, how many, like, everywhere you look, there are people being like, are redheads going extinct? And then there will be another article that's written being like, redheads are not going extinct. Stop being crazy. And then somebody will be like, no, but redheads are actually going extinct. And now I'm like, well, I mean, I obviously hope that redheads are not going extinct, but holy damn. We love redheads right now. Holy shit, we do not want to lose them, apparently. I look a lot like my mom, but like in terms of my facial features, my face looks a lot like my mom's, except my mom has darker skin and darker hair. I just look like a very pale version of my mother. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired of you are being compared to Hayley Williams? I love you, Toaster Woman. That has been happening for years now. Holy damn. I don't see it. I don't see I don't see what everybody else sees when they're like, you look exactly like Hayley Williams from Paramore. Oh my god. I don't see it. But it's been happening my whole life, so. What is this song called? Stage 2 Theme. By Button Masher. Or maybe Button Masher is the name of the album. I don't know. Wait, this isn't Hayley Williams? You're in the wrong stream, man. Wrong live stream, everybody. Turn back. Okay. That one can use its second coat. That one is almost there. I'm gonna wait just a little longer. Just a little longer before we do the second coat. I saw her boobs on the internet. Hayley's? Because if they were mine, they were shopped, son. Oops. What the fuck is in your hands? This. My sweet love. My first time trying to make a blankie. My first time! There's bound to be nudes of TV somewhere. I mean, if there's any justice in the world. I'm kidding. Total Cox OTP. Yep. If those count as nudes, then there are lots of those. Will you ever update the butts command? Sure, if I get another good butts gif somewhere. I can't make a smoker coaster. I only had the first manga volume in French. My weird $1 French manga. So I only have Zoro and Luffy on these, but for a little craft stream they work. How far have you gotten with One Piece? Okay, when I was younger, I got pretty far. I think I got to the end of the Alabasta arc, which I am now in the Alabasta arc and the rewatch. I think we're about to get Chopper, which I'm really excited about, because I was like, aw, I feel like we're missing somebody. Who could it be? Oh, it's Chopper. So. Yeah, and then we're gonna go to Alabasta, and Crocodile's gonna be an asshole, and it's gonna be wonderful. But Smoker's headed to Alabasta too! Heyo! So I'm excited about that. Because he's my BB. Dasha, you have a hell of a long way to go. But, see, at the time that I was watching it, that was mostly all that there was. There were fan subs that I had to torrent in order to watch. And One Piece was not very far yet. So when I say, like, I got pretty far when I was younger, what I mean is, like, I was mostly keeping up with it when I was younger. And then, I lost track, and now there's, like, a fucking million episodes to watch. So, yeah. Next time One Piece goes on break or ends, I'll watch the anime. See, I started saying that about Bleach. I got to the end of the Arnikar arc, and I was like, alright. Spoiler finger. I got so angry about the possibility of Grimjaw being dead that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna wait until this manga ends. And there have been rumors for so long now that the manga is gonna end. And, it just hasn't happened. But I'm doing the same thing where I'm just like, I'm waiting for it to end so that I can finally just read the rest so that I know what happens. But Alfonso gets me. At the grocery store, I wore my my yabai shirt, and this guy named Alfonso was like, yo, what's your shirt? And I was like, oh, it's a Crunchyroll shirt. It's by my favorite artist, or one of my favorite artists. It's an Omocow shirt. It's just a girl who's obsessed with anime. And he was like, oh yeah? You watch anime? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what you watch? And I was like, I watch a lot of stuff. Right now I've been pretty deep into One Piece. And he was like, I watch a lot of Naruto. And I was like, alright, sick. So now I know every time I go to the grocery store, I'll see if Alfonso's working. And we'll high five and bro out over anime. The anime for Bleach got bad. No! That's too bad. That makes me sad. Do you watch Full Metal Alchemist? I've watched all of it. And read all of the manga. God, Full Metal Alchemist is in my tops. It's in my tops for sure. Brotherhood, specifically, is just, the storytelling is so good. Arakawa is a fucking genius. Although I like Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon I really enjoy, and it's very, very different from other things that she's done. But, the other, like, shorter stuff that Arakawa has done, I do not like very much. And it makes me really sad, because I'm like, where's all this brilliance that you pooped into Full Metal? I don't understand. But hey, who am I to judge? Holy shit, it's getting hot in here. Ah. NGE? Neon Genesis Evangelion? I've watched it all. Sometimes people get so angry over things that are over. And I'm like, I'm not watching it right now because it's over. I watched it a while ago. Oh yeah, Fooly Cooly is so good. Agree. How's the glue looking? Good question. The last two still need a bit. But we can do the second coat on the first two. Whatever. Okay. This is our first one. Yay! If you want to know what I'm using in this project, or if you forget in the future, on the subreddit there's a post about this craft stream that says everything that you would need. Aside from the paint, because the paint wound up being a last minute, like, I want to put paint on this thing. But, what I use is Mod Podge. It's, like, pretty readily available in America, but I think in Europe, I think it's called something else. There's, like, a different product that is kind of the primary glue plus sealant decoupage go-to thing. This is our second one. Luffy on his little shark. His little shark bro. And yeah, the feel of it is so different once you put Mod Podge on there. It just feels... It feels sealed. So, it's nice. Over there, and then do the top over there. After I did this project with Jessie, my mom really wanted to do it. She was like, I think I'm going to invite your aunt over, and I think that we're going to do that project that was on your show. And I was like, okay. I don't know if they ever did it, though. I think they just talked about doing it. But, yeah, Erin was the first one to do this with manga pages out of my friends. She made like a bunch of Kuroko ones that she still uses all the time. And I was like, manga pages, that's a good idea. Because the one that I did in the show was a Skyrim map. Oops. Okay. The other one, the final one still hasn't dried all the way, so we're gonna wait on that. That's right. Forgot that I have this stuff. I have this like weird sheer pink one. I totally forgot about. Maybe we can do something else with that. I'll have to think on it. I'll have to think on it. Needs more glue. Oh, I made 30 of the original tile coaster this past Christmas for my family. It was a lot to make, but they came out wonderfully. I'm so glad, Vavoom. Yeah, it's like a really easy project. It's nice because it's so customizable. So you can just like make the gift for people really easily. My mug is made to look like a camera lens. Right. Come back. Boop. Do you have a list of anime recommendations? I don't. I've been meaning to make that video though. I should totally make a video that's like, as a person who doesn't watch a lot of anime, here are anime that you should totally watch. I'll think on that list. Oh, come on. What's going on in there? What's going on in there, sweetheart? Are you all twisted up? Yeah, that was the problem. There we go. Much better. Sarah Watson. Aw, both of the kitties are over there. Hi. What you doing? Yeah. Guess who's hanging out by the window? Yeah. Well, Watson makes all these like weird chirpy noises at me, and I just, if I know she's in the mood where she's gonna just respond to everything with weird chirpy noises, I just keep talking to her. So I'm like, more! Mum's a Lizard subscribed. Thank you so much for your subscription. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and all future streams use the emotes for evil, not good. This music's for you. Boo, put the cats back on. I mean, you can barely see them, but there they are. They're licking each other, so cute. I've never watched Steins Gate, actually. I've heard it's great. Sherlock is gigantic. Yeah. I have one cat that is massive and also a little overweight. Like, not only just a big cat, but a big overweight cat. And then I have Watson, who is a very slender runt. So together they just make each other look even smaller and bigger than they already are. Where's Jesse? I have no idea. I had no idea he was even going to be missing from the Co-optional podcast until the day of, so... I don't know, guys. He's out being important. You should just have a cat cam. Yeah, but they walk around a lot. They don't stay in the same place. Some people are able to set up a camera and be like, my dog will always be here. That does not happen in my life. Which one is the one that doesn't like Sam? Neither of them don't. They both love Sam. It's just that Sherlock is very much a one-person cat, I've realized. Like, he loves me, trusts me to do everything for him, and like seeks me for comfort when he wants to be around a person. He does not seek out Sam. So when I'm gone and Sam's the only one at the house for a few days, like, Sherlock just kind of mopes because I'm not there. And Sam's like, I'm here, I'll play with you, I'll pet you, like, what you doing? And Sherlock's just walks around meowing for me and stuff, and it's actually, like, kind of sad. Meanwhile, for Watson, like, Sam and I have been in Watson's life basically since I got her. So, like, Sam is dad to Watson, whereas Sam is, like, weird stepdad to Sherlock. So... But Watson and I snug all the time and stuff. She's equally affectionate with both of us. Although she knows that I'm way more willing to just let her, like, lay on me. Sherlock's the one that freaked out and whizzed on your bunk bed. Oh my god, that was forever ago. Yes. Yes, that is Sherlock. When Mike came in juggling, I think, and, like, terrified Sherlock, and he jumped up to my loft bed at the time and just peed all over the mattress. Why don't you do more movie reviews anymore? Man, they just, like... When I brought it back, I made a mistake in, trying to bring them back with a brand deal. Because I hadn't done movie reviews in a long time. And then, I had an opportunity to do one as part of the Kick-Ass brand deal. And everybody got, like, so upset about it. Saying, like, that they wouldn't be able to trust my movie reviews if they were going to be branded and stuff like that, which I totally get. But I realized, and I was talking with quite a few different people about it too. You know, it's just like, it was just a bad idea to bring it back and be like, this one is sponsored, but I promise they won't all be sponsored, maybe. So it made people a little upset. I just haven't wanted to do them again since I upset people so badly. I've thought about doing, like, since I watch a lot of anime, I've thought about doing anime stuff. So I don't know. I always write down ideas for videos, and sometimes I just forget about them, or they go by the wayside, or I get stuck at a certain point, and I don't know. I have, like, weird... I have the same problem that my dad has. I was talking about it with my mom. My mom was, like, giving me super real talk and being like, if you're gonna say that you're gonna do something, you need to just do it. I was like, okay, because my dad and I both have this problem where we get really excited about a project, and we start on it, and we do a bunch of work on it, and then halfway through, we get really excited about a different project, and we never finish the first one, right? And it's so frustrating. I look back on so many things, and I'm like, why didn't I just, like, finish that thing? It's just really annoying. And I was thinking about it again with this blanket. I was like, I hope I finish this. Like, I hope that I actually commit and finish a big crochet project. Like, I think that would be super cool. But I don't have a lot of faith. I don't have a lot of faith in myself. So you're Peter Molyneux? I mean, At least I don't tell everybody that my projects are going to be the next best thing that men and women have ever seen in their lives. I'm just like, I'm working on this cool thing. It's going to be super cool. And then it doesn't happen and I feel bad. I've realized I just shouldn't talk about music stuff though, because people get really excited for me to do music stuff and I don't know how to do music stuff on my own. So I've sought out a lot of help with music stuff this year since I want to do as much music stuff as possible. And I'm trying to commit to that and like keep in contact with people and really do it. So, yeah. Yay! We finished a line. Man, all of this last one is dry except for this one part. You remember when I was like, make sure that it's all, pretty thin? So the reason why is because otherwise you wind up with bits like this. There's just one chunk right there that's trying to dry, and it will dry eventually, but it's taking a while. Actually, I can go try to find my cork really quick. Blech. Okay, let's look at our first one. Oh, he's sticking to the paper. He's sticking to the paper a little bit. Okay. So that's what it looks like. It's cute, right? I said this on the subreddit, but you can get Mod Podge that's like outdoor Mod Podge. So if you're planning on putting these outdoors, either have a spray sealant, which I do have, but I'm not gonna take the time to put it on there for this stream. Either put a spray sealant on there or get like the outdoor Mod Podge if you plan on putting these outside and having them possibly get rained on. But right now, what we can do is the finishing touch. This is another thing that is like not necessary at all. I just like to do it. How wide is this? Okay. Alright, so I've got just adhesive cork. I like to put it on the bottom. I think that it makes it look better in the end. And anything like, so the bottom is kind of crazy. So we'll put our cork on there and see how much space it'll cover. And if we want to, we can like do some good, clean paint like around a border like here so that it'll look nice on the bottom as well. But if I can, I'm just going to make it so that the cork covers pretty much all of it. sorry. Just realized you can't see what I'm doing. Just tracing. I'll cut this out and it'll look kind of crazy and then... Oops. Boop. And take that away. It's a little big. It's a little bit big. Just slightly too wide on one side. This one more shallow chop should do it. I don't use a scalpel and a ruler because I would have to go and grab those things and I don't want to. And this stuff's rad because you just go bleh, and it's sticky on one side. Yes. There we go. Cork on one side, one piece on the other. And yeah, like I said, if you wanted to, like you can see there are a couple little spots like that. Where if you wanted to make sure that it was like seamless, perfectly seamless, then you could put a little something something on there before you put the cork on, and then it'll look nice. But yay! There's one. Come on. Oh my gosh. Paper is sticking so badly to it. Here's our second one. Save the final cork cut as a stencil. That's not a bad idea. Okay. I say MK, but it never winds up being like the final MK. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Gosh, I keep running into you, I'm sorry. Excellent. Yeah. Woo! Second one done. There we go. So our third one. Yay! So cute. Oh my gosh. this cork wound up being a little bit wider than I wanted it to be, but that's fine. It still looks fine. Boop. Alright, and one left. Oh my gosh, I think it finally dried. Holy shit. Let go, you animal. You'd think I'd learn. After making these so many times, you'd think I'd learn not to put them down on paper once they've got glue on them. So then you end up with this. It's just like pieces of paper all the way around. Which again, we're mostly covering it up, but I do this like every time, like a dummy. The circle stain? Oh, it's because it's reflective, it's my, oh my god. There, oh, holy shit. Right there is my, light bulb. This one is almost perfect. Alright, guys, last one. Oh my god. Here they are. A little set of one-piece coasters. Yay! They're cute, right? I like them. I'm a fan. Yeah, I think they turned out real cute. Especially this one. I just loved this one so much. I was so worried I was gonna fuck it up. So, I'm glad. Yay! So yeah, if you want to watch the original video of this, it's with Jesse Cox, and it's linked on the subreddit, reddit.com/r/press-hard-to-continue. But yeah, it doesn't take that long. Like, we made a full set of coasters in just a couple of hours, so that's fun.